Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side. Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath. Then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome everybody. We're live here, yourliveevent.com. Tonight's girls basketball contest here in the state of North Dakota between the Richland Colts and the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon Broncos out of Division A, Region 1. Richland Colts out of Division B, Region 1, District 1. Broncos with their home opener this evening. They did open their season on the 3rd of December. That was at Northern Cass. They dropped that one by a score of 49-69 to the Jaguars back on the 3rd of December. And then the Richland Colts opened up their season at home against Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and Lemoore defeated Richland 55-37 in their opening game of the season. But that is tonight's contest. One of those teams will walk away with their first win tonight, set the tone for the rest of the month here of December, and that's just ahead on yourliveevent.com. And we will step away, take a word from our sponsors, come back, go over the Broncos' upcoming games, and then talk about the Division A Region 1 standings, along with your latest release of your girls basketball polls, both in Division A and Division B, and then some of your area contests and state contests and the top 10 teams in the state on this Thursday evening. And just moments away on yourliveevent.com.
The farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
All right, welcome back to yourliveevent.com. North Dakota girls basketball contest. The Lisbon Broncos hail from Division A, Region 1, and the Richland Colts hail from Division B, Region 1, District 1. Both teams currently at 0-1. Broncos open up their season up at Northern Cass, dropping that contest to the Jaguars. 49-69, Richland opened their season at home against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. They dropped that contest 55-37 to the Lobos. Broncos next in action on the 12th of December. That's at Central Cass. Then they come back for a 16 December game and a rematch with Northern Cass. And their continued busy schedule into the 19th of December, where they're at Oak Grove. They come back for the GOAT game against Denderland on the 20th of December. Battle for the coveted prize there, Linland. And then they take the Christmas break. Their next game after the Christmas break is the 30th of December at Ellendale. And then they start out January with a tough contest against the Wahpeton Huskies. And that is on the 3rd of January. Wahpeton currently receiving in that first girls basketball poll the number 5 team in the state. And for your Richland Colts, after this evening games, they're in action against Nelson County on the 14th of December. Come back, play Ada Bore up in Minnesota. Both those games are away, and they take the Christmas break And they come back the 27th and 28th of December with games, home games against South Border, and then they play Park River, Fordville, Lincoln. Park River, Fordville, Lincoln receiving votes in the latest Division B girls basketball poll. And look at your Region 1 standings. For those teams in Division A, Region 1, we have Northern Cass with that win against Lisbon, pick up their first region win, first win of the season at home. They're sitting at 1-0. Central Cass, Kindred, Valley City, Wahpeton, all sitting currently 0-0 in the region and 0-0 overall. And Oak Grove High School was in action earlier this week, and they're also at 0-1 overall, along with the Broncos. The Broncos 0-1 in the region and 0-1 overall with that loss to Northern Cass to open things up. And in your District 1, Region 1 for the Richland Colts, hailing out of Division B, Maple River overall in the region are 1-0. They picked up their first win on the season. All other teams yet to see action in Division 1 or Division B, Region 1, District 1 are Barnes County North, Hankinson Oaks, Richland, Sargent County, Tri-State, Fairmont, Campbell, Tinta, Rossholt, and Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, and Enderlin High School sitting at 0-1 in the region and 0-1 overall as they played Maple River to open things up. Well, that's your Division B, Region 1, District 1, and your Division A, Region 1 standings and teams in each of those respective regions and divisions. Let's turn to your North Dakota Division B girls basketball poll. Released earlier this week. The number one team for Division B is Central McLean. As in Division B, they rank the top 10 teams. So Division B, your number one team is Central McLean. Number 2, Bowman County. Number 3, Kenmare Bull Bells. Number 4, Maple River. 5 is Sargent County. 6, Benson County. 7, Langdon Munich. Number 8, Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Number 9, Tioga. 10 is Grant County Mott Regent. And then others receiving votes in that first Division B girls basketball poll is EKM, state finalists last year in the state tournament. They were defeated by Mayport CG. Mayport CG also receiving votes. Hatton Northwood receiving votes. Our Redeemers receiving votes. Surrey, TGU, Garrison, Park River, Fordville, Lincoln, all those teams receiving votes in your first Division B girls basketball poll. Division A girls basketball, your top 5 teams in that first poll. You have number 1, South Prairie Max. Number 2, Devils Lake. Number 3, Thompson. Number 4, Shiloh Christian. 5 is Wahpeton. And then a number of teams receiving votes here out of Region 1. We have Valley City and Kindred, along with Botno and Dickinson Trinity. Those are your top 5 teams, and others receiving votes in that first Division A girls basketball poll. And looking at some of your area games, or games this evening, within Division A and Division B, and some of your top 10 teams in the state. For Region 1, Division A, we have Central Cass at Hillsboro, Oak Grove at Maple River, and Kindred is at Barnesville. Kindred receiving votes in their first Division A girls basketball poll. And number 1, South Prairie Max in Division A takes on Partial. Looking at your Division B teams, Oaks is at Linton HMB. Wyndmere Lidgerwood's at Ellendale. Griggs Dakota is at Park River, Fordville, Lincoln receiving votes. And number 6, Benson County is at Larimore. So those are some of your evening girls basketball contests around the area and around the state. Here, some of that coverage you can find on yourliveevent.com with the Central Cass at Hillsboro game in Oak Grove at Maple River, and also Oak Grove at Maple River and Central Cass at Hillsboro. You can find those games on yourliveevent.com. As we are about 4 minutes away from our starting lineups and national anthems, we'll step away and take a word from our sponsors. Come back for those starting lineups for tonight's contest between the Richland Colts and the Lisbon Broncos.
In today's fast-paced world, your business needs more than just numbers. It needs an alphabet roadmap with Olson Accounting. A is for accounts payable, where every dollar counts. B stands for balance sheets, keeping your finances on track. And C represents cash flow, the lifeblood of your business. At Olson Accounting, they're more than just number crunchers. Discover the difference with their trusted expertise, personalized service by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Hey, welcome back to your liveevent.com. Back here to go over our starting lineups. First, we'll look at your past state champions here for Division B and now Division A girls basketball. So Broncos were in Division B in 2022-23. And your 2022 state champions out of Class B or Division B was the Kindred Vikings. They defeated Grafton 64-40. Then Central Cass in 2023 defeated Thompson by a score of 58-55. And then you're with your first class system, or I should say 4-class with Division B, or 3-class system with Division B, A, and AA. Your state champion last year in Division B was Mayport CG. They defeated EKM by a score of 55-41. And then in the Division A championship, it was Devils Lake taking out South Prairie Max by a score of 68-53. So this is your second year of your 3-class system in basketball. The Division B are divided up also into districts, so I like to see that, still maintaining that district competition and district tournament in Division B. And then also with their region contests, so the regionals to get into the state tournament. So those are some of your past state champions heading into this season, your 2024-2025 girls basketball season. I'm going to briefly go over some of your Division A teams, just kind of go like a region roundup just to refresh our memories on who's all in Division A this year. Out of Region 2, we have Carrington, Grafton, Hillsboro, Devils Lake, Four Winds, Minnewacan, and Thompson. Out of Region 3 is Deslax, Burlington, Stanley, South Prairie, Max, Botno, Dunseith, Needros, Newtown, Rugby, and Turtle Mountain Community High School. And out of Region 4, Division A, we have Dickinson Trinity, Hazen, Shiloh Christian, Watford City, Beulah, Killdeer, and Standing Rock. And then just to go back to that Region 1, those Region 1 teams in Division A are Northern Cass, Central Cass, Kindred, Valley City, Wapton, Oak Grove, and Lisbon. Well, that's just your region roundup, refreshing everybody's memory on those teams in your Division A in the regions that they fall under this year in girls basketball. We're coming up on about a minute away from starting lineups and then our tip-off. We will go over our starting lineups here for the Richland Colts. At guard is 5'7" senior, number 2, Lillian Miranowski. Then we have forward, 5'11" sophomore, number 11, Jenna Tazarek. We have a guard, 5'6" junior, number 12, Mallory Gunnis. Forward, 5'6", junior, number 15, Abby Fisher. And then center, 6'2", senior, number 34, Elena Schmidt. And for Lisbon Broncos, your starting 5 is guard, 5'6", junior, number 4, Wright Wertman. Guard, 5'4", senior, number 10, Bria Sweet. Forward, 5'7", sophomore, number 14, Cameron Hoff. Guard, 5'4", sophomore, number 21, Brindley Differding. And forward, 5'6", senior, number 32, Jada Coonsey. And Broncos coached by our first-year head coach, Kara Tui, assisted by Elizabeth Holbert. And just to mention, your Richland coached by Olivia Johnson and assisted by Rihanna Lillaby and Adam Earl. Those are your starting lineups for tonight's contest. We will step away as we're getting ready for the national anthem and then come back for your opening tip-off.
Southeastern's North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field.
All right, welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com. Finished up with the national anthem, starting lineups, opening tip-off. The Colts have batted over here to the Broncos as Giffording takes it down court for the Broncos. Coonsey from 3, lets it fly, no good off the backboard. Rebound. Look how we do have a foul underneath. So Workman picks up her first foul. So the Colts bring it down court. That's Tazarek. Tazarek thought about driving the lane. He's going to pass and dish it back out. Tamiranowski puts it up, no good. The rebound is Fisher. Fisher back into Tazarek. Tazarek, the Fisher. Fisher takes it around top of the key. Miranowski's going to drive the lane, puts it up. Off the fingertips, off the backboard, and good for 2 for Miranowski. So first 2 points goes to the Colts. Get their scoreboard dated. Broncos with the 3 by Differding, or excuse me, that was Wharton puts it up, no good. Shot up off the backboard, and that's good as Miranowski drives the lane again, this time on the right side, good for 2. Colts take the early 4-0 lead. Both teams 0-1 on the season. Broncos drop their contest 69-49 to the That's a feed and a ditch from Wertman to Hoff. Good for 2 for Hoff. Give the assist to Wertman. That's up and good. So Schmidt for 2. Both teams playing a little loose. That's off. Blocked and out. So Wertman with 1 foul in the game for the Broncos. Kunze to inbounds it. Kunze looking for an open teammate to Differding, top of the key. She's going to drive the lane right-hand side, dishes it back out. Wertman set up for the 3, lets it fly off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Schmidt. Stolen away, here's Wertman with the steal. Rebound by Schmidt. And a little press by Wertman. Challenges Miranowski. Miranowski breaks it. In the lane, hands it to Schmidt with the decisive height advantage for the Colts. Broncos' tallest player is 5'6". Here's Differding. Drives the lane, gonna go to the right-hand side. Picks up the foul and the charge called on Differding. Differding given the foul. It was Fisher playing on their feet. Broncos with the offensive foul on Differding. Score 6-2 in favor of the Colts. Hoff with the left-handed layup for the 2 points for the Broncos. Miranowski with 4 points for Richland, and Schmidt with a basket. That's stolen away by Wertman again. Wertman with 2 steals in the game. Off the backboard on the layup, no good. Rebound by the Colts. To see who that is. Schmidt puts it up and in for 2 on the layup. A reverse layup on the left-hand side. Puts it up and in. Here's Differding with the press. Maybe a travel. Gets it into Wilsey. Wilsey to Kunze for 2. Little jump shot, no good. Wertman gets back on defense in the challenge, but not in time as Miranowski puts it up for 2. And we have a timeout on the court as the Broncos go down 10-2. In the first quarter with 4:40 on the clock, Broncos down by 8 to the Richland Colts here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
All right, hit the wrong button there. Game time back on YourLiveEvent.com after the timeout called by the Lisbon Broncos. 4:40 on the clock in the first quarter. They're down by a score of 10-2. Schmidt with 4 points in the game. Miranowski with 6 points. There's Kunze to inbounds it for the Broncos. Gets it to Hoff. Leaps up, grabs it with the fingertips to Differding in, over and back. I thought she had got the ball before or after she crossed the half court, but turnover by the Broncos. And a travel. And that was by number 10 on the Colts. And that is Sophie Peterson. Differding trying to break the press of the Colts to Wilsey, gets it to Wertman. Wertman sets up right-hand side to Differding, working around the top of the key to Hoff to Wilsey. Has Kunze open on the left side. Goes to Wortman for three, top of the key, puts it up. Rolls off, no good. Hasn't found the range yet. And Wortman and Fisher go at it. So Wortman with their second personal. So Wortman with 2 fouls. Broncos still down 10-2 in the first quarter. Miranowski works top of the key against Differding. Goes in, free throw line, little turnaround jump shot, no good. To Differding. Rebound was by Wilsey. Off the high, off the backboard, no good on the shot. Nice hustle by Sweet. Using the speed of the Broncos there to pick up that rebound. Sweet pulls it down, gets it to Coonsey, loses control of it, back to Differding. And Differding drives lane, puts it off fingertip, right-hand side, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, blocked partially, get back up again. This time she's fouled. So give Differding the second and third effort, picks up the foul underneath. So Tazarek picks up the foul. So it's 3 team fouls on the Broncos, 1 for the Colts. Fouls reset after each half. First shot's good for Differding. Second one's away. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound by Schmidt with the rebound. So give Differding a point in the game. Broncos down by 7. Works around the top to Zarek. Gets it into Schmidt off the backboard. Broncos with the defense underneath. That was Differding and Wilsey. Put up, no good. Rebound by the Broncos. Differding looks down court. 3:06 on the clock and stolen away. Steps in front of Sweet. Sweet returns the favor, knocks it out of bounds on the fast break by Miranowski. Give Miranowski the steal. Tazarek with the foul for Richland. There's Differding. Gets it Sweet, bounce pass across, missed, and a foul. Draws the foul for the bounce pass from Sweet. So Fisher with the foul. Give Fisher the foul. It's 2 in the game for Richland. Wilsey with the free throw. And no good for Wilsey. Second shot is good. So Wilsey 1 for 2 and Differding 1 for 2 from the line. Here's Richland down court. Steger drives the lane, runs in and gets hammered inside the lane by Wilsey. Now she drives in. So that, pretty sure that was on. Oh, Differding picks it up. So Differding with her second. Broncos with Wortman and Differding both with 2 fouls. Differding with the steal. Lays it up off, no good by Differding on the fast break. That's put up by Coonsey for 3. Just inside the 3-point line, no good. Another offensive board looking for the Broncos. Wilsey underneath fighting for it. And the bonus goes to the Richland Colts. They're up 10-4. So inbounds here for Guinness. With the Steger. Steger bringing it down court, working against Differding. Got Differding with 2 steals and 2 fouls. Here's a rebound. Let's see who that was. They give it to Differding. Oh, we got a no shot and a travel by Coonsey. Took a step before she needed to put the ball down first. Called for the travel. Broncos down by 6. So Kemple in for the Broncos. Here's Richland playing the top of the key, gets it into Schmidt. Schmidt against Coonsey, turn around, off the backboard, no good. Rebound offensively. Schmidt with the third try on the board. Good for 2. And so more subs in the game. Miranowski in for Richland, Hoff in for the Broncos. Broncos with Sweet, Wilsey, Hoff, Kemple, and maybe Mears, it looks like, on the far side. Underneath the basket, wearing number 23 for the Broncos. So Carly Mears also in. Here's Schmidt, fed underneath, then put up and then fouled. It's going against Hoff. So Broncos with 5 team fouls. Schmidt, the first one, no good. Broncos sitting at 2 of 4 from the free throw line. This first free throw is by Richland. One by way of Schmidt. She's 0 for 1. Second shot is up. Rolls off the front of the rim, no good. So 0 for 2, down to 110. Here's Guinness looking to inbounds it. Able to find Steger. Steger working against Kemple. Kemple now steal by Hoff. Hoff quickly down court. Dishes it out to Wilsey from 3. Puts it up, bombed away good for a 3 for Wilsey. Well, a 3-pointer set up by Hoff with the steal. Broncos within 5. Steger looking for help. Guinness with the ball. Tries to get into Schmidt. Schmidt goes up and draws the foul by Wilsey. Wilsey picking up the foul, it looks like. Been wrong before. Broncos with 6 team fouls in the first quarter. 26 seconds remaining. A couple starters with 2 with Differding and Wertman. That shot is good for Schmidt. So she nails them both. That ball knocked out. Hoff inbounds it. Hoff gives the ball a slap, looking for an open Bronco. Kemple underneath, going up against Schmidt. Schmidt says no way. Here's Mayers to Kemple. We'll see. Sweet. She's going to drive the lane. Steps back. Jump shot. Short. No good. Airball. Schmidt with the rebound. As time expires, a shot put up and no good. And that's your score at the end of one. Richland Colts lead the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 15-7 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
All right, welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com. Start of our second quarter, 8 minutes on the clock. Look at your scoring. Richland Colts They're led by Schmidt with 9 points in the game. Also have her down for 5 rebounds. And then Miranowski with 6 points in the game. So those are your scorers, Schmidt and Miranowski. Broncos a little bit more balanced. Hoff with 2, Differding with 1, Wilsey with 4. And driving the lane, that's on the left-handed side, puts it high off the backboard to Differding. Differding 3 in the game. That forced turnover. Differding with the defense. Broncos down by 6, 7:25 remaining in the second quarter. That ball on the floor, loose ball, goes out. Last touch by the Colts. Hoff directing traffic. Gets Coonsey over there, set to inbounds. Coonsey, 2 hands the ball, looking for Differding underneath. Differding drives in, blocked by Schmidt with the block. Colts down court. Ball handled by Guinness. Guinness looking left side. Little spin move. Dishes it off to Zarek. Zarek going to drive in. Steps back. Throws the ball across court to Fisher. Looking inside. That's stolen away by Hoff with the steal. Hoff drives down left-hand side. Gets it to Differding. Differding loses it. Wilsey on the floor. Last touch by the Colts. Oh. Okay, last touch by the Broncos. So give Hoff the steal. So Hoff with 2 steals in the game. Score still 15-9 in the first quarter. Miranowski brings it over to the right-hand side. Little spin move, gets it into Schmidt. Pushes off and called for the foul on Schmidt. Pushed off a Hoff. As the pass was incoming, looked like an NFL receiver out there. Here's Differding, brings it down, dishes it off to Hoff, looking for Coonsey, top of the key, thinks about it, gets back to Hoff. Gets it into Differding, runs into traffic, turn around, going to drive in, right-hand side, she's fouled underneath. Not sure they're calling that one on, a lot of traffic under there. Going on number 12, so Guinness. So 2 team fouls. Broncos, reset after the quarter. So Broncos had 6 in the first quarter. And Differding misses the second. Broncos down by 5. Differding sitting at 2 of 4 from the free throw line. She has 4 points in the game. A couple steals and 2 fouls for Differding. That little fadeaway jump shot on the right-hand side by Schmidt. Offensive rebound and converts on that for Miranowski. Go right into her hands and she converts. She has 8 points in the game. Only 2 to score for Richland. Schmidt and Miranowski. High 2-point shot put up by Differding. A lot of underneath that ball and no points from that. Timeout by Richland. Score is 17-10. Here on YourLiveEvent.com, we will step away, take another word from our sponsors, and then finish up with this remaining 5:36 in the second quarter.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Hey, welcome back here, LiveEvent.com. Broncos down by 7. 17-10 is the score in favor of the Richland Colts. in the second quarter. 5:36 on the clock. Both teams winless, sitting at 0-1. Broncos dropped their opening game of the season up at Northern Cass. And Richland defeated by Lemoore Litchfield Marion. LLM ranked in your latest Division B girls basketball poll. Broncos scoring, Hoff with 2, Differding with 4. Wilsey with 3. Or excuse me, Wilsey with 4. Differding with the reach in. She got caught kind of tied up on. She was trying to reach in and get the steal from Miranowski. And she came back. She lost track of Tazarek, and Tazarek puts it up and in for 2, and Differding called with the foul. So that's 3 on Differding. Tazarek no good, but she gets the 2-point bucket. Wilsey puts up 2 just inside the 3-point line here on the left side. Rebound and travel. Nice rebound by Peterson, but she's called for a travel and a turnover. So somebody other than Miranowski and Schmidt score for the Richland Colts there with Tazarek with the 2 points. She fails to convert on the free throw, and that's Differding, no foul. On the right-hand side, she put it up. Rebound by the Colts quickly down court. Here's Miranowski setting up the offense. Schmidt on the left-hand side. Trying to move through the lane now. Cuts through the lane and gets it to Wilsey. Wilsey with the defense. Schmidt put it up, and then the offensive rebound on the backside by Stigger for 2. Here quickly down court. There's Wilsey, and then she's called with the foul as she's turned over by Peterson. So 21-10 is your score in the second quarter. 4:36 on the clock. Steger brings it down court. There's Guinness on the right side. Steger working the left side, sits up at the free throw line. Jump shot, no good. All kinds of Broncos underneath. So much traffic, though. The rebound by the Colts, and the offensive board converts into points here for Peterson. And Broncos with the timeout. Colts take the 23-10 lead. Here on YourLiveEvent.com, we're at the 4:15 mark with that Colts lead of 23-10 over the Broncos.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, Broncos with that timeout to slow things down and talk about their defense. Giving up a couple offensive boards to the Richland Colts, and they've converted them back-to-back for points by Steger and Peterson. Here's Hoff, kind of drives the lane. She loses control. Just tied up by the Colts. And quickly down court, here's Fisher. Over to Peterson. Peterson gets rid of it. Left-hand side and put it up. A little jump shot for Fisher for 2 points. Now nice balance scoring here for the Richland Colts. Fisher with 2, Tazarek with 2, Steger 2, Peterson 2. And then Miranowski and Schmidt with a bunch. And turnover by the Broncos. Score is 25-10 in the second quarter. 3:40 on the clock. So Schmidt back in for Richland. Here's Guinness out. Miranowski comes in. Broncos with Kemple, Differding, Mayers, Hoff, and Coonsey. That pass cleared out to Fisher. Fisher sets up, puts it up off the backboard. No good. Rebound by Schmidt. And Hoff with the defense, but Schmidt a little bit too much underneath for Hoff. Give Schmidt 2 more. Another turnover by the Broncos. Broncos down 27-10. So Wilsey in. Kunze on the bench. Your Steger inbounds at Miranowski. So Miranowski is guarded by Mayers with the defense. Gets rid of it over to Steger. Steger drives in the left side. Tied up by Differding. Ball on the floor momentarily. Wilsey with the defense. Inside to Schmidt. Catches Hoff. Leaning into it. So Schmidt with 2. Hoff has to do quite a bit against Schmidt. Broncos quickly down court. Hoff hands it off to Mayers for the 3. No good. And subs in with Tazarek and Guinness. So Steger and Peterson out. Colts inbounds. And brings it down. Miranowski calls out the offense. Set up right side. Goes back, drives the lane off the top of the key. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Schmidt. Offensive rebounds going the way of the Richland Colts. That one by Tazarek. Schmidt for 2. 31-10. Things getting out of hand early here for the Broncos. In the second quarter, 2:09 on the clock. Differding Mayers. Here's Hoff for 3 off the top of the backboard. No good. And jump ball this time for the Richland. And Workman comes in. Mayers is out. Or excuse me, Kempel's out. So Broncos with that foul trouble. Workman and Differding. Differding with 3 fouls. Workman had 2. Broncos in the corner with 1 foul. Richland with 2. Inbounds for the Colts with Fisher. And Miranowski clears it down now. Workman read that one all the way. She steps in front of it. Going left-hand side, dishes it off to Differding, puts it off, and good for 2. So Workman with the steal. She has 3 in the game. Differding with the layup for 2. So I missed that. We'll have to find out who that 2-point bucket with. Forward with the Colts. Here's Wilsey. Goes off the foot of Miranowski. Wilsey puts it up. No good. Rebound. There's an offensive board for Mayers. Cleared it out. Shot no good. Here's Miranowski going up against Differding with the defense. Little pick by the Colts. Here's Miranowski, clears it back out to Tazarek. Tazarek drives in right side against Mayers. Using that forearm to keep Mayers away from her. Put off the top of the key for 2. No good by Fisher. So Little, that was Little with the 2-point bucket. Off the bench and looking for the foul. See who's it against. Looks like it was on the Broncos. Going against Wilsey. Wilsey with their second. So Wilsey with their second personal. In the second quarter, we have Differding with 3, Wilsey with 2, Workman with 2 for the Broncos. Hoff with 1. Look for Richland with fouls. They have Tazarek with a foul and Fisher with a foul. I was thinking Schmidt had picked one up. I thought Schmidt had one as well. Miranowski gets it into Schmidt and a foul underneath by Kunze, I think. So Coonsey picks up the foul, first personal. So score 33-12. Schmidt from the line. Puts the first one up, bounces out, no good for Schmidt. Schmidt sitting at 3 of 5. Makes that one. Now 4 of 7. Now off the backboard as we get into the second quarter. That is your score, 34-12. Going into the halftime here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll come back, recap the first half of play against the Richland Colts and Lisbon Broncos.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullis & Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullis & Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullis & Olson Agency.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
At Stock Growers Bank in Lisbon, let them turn your dreams into reality and help watch them grow. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith will give you a tailored solution to fit your unique requests. From farming, buying a new home, or investing in your future, he has you covered. Stock Growers Bank celebrating 125 years of banking in your local communities. For more information, call Wyatt at 701-683-5000. Stock Growers Bank, where your success is their top priority. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, welcome back to your 11event.com as we are at halftime. Richland Colts lead the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 34-12. Playing halftime bingo inside the gymnasium. So far, nobody bingoed. They said they're playing for $70 for part of their halftime entertainment, playing bingo. We will look at your scoring and stats in this 34-12 game led by the Richland Colts. Both teams trying to pick up their first win of the season. Richland looks like they have that here as they are up on the Broncos. But looking at your Richland Colts, scoring for the Colts is Schmidt with 16 points, 5 rebounds and a block shot. These are unofficial stats. Miranowski with 8 points and a rebound. Then a number of other players, nice balanced scoring so far here for Richland. This is about the first quarter, or all of the first quarter, and then partway through the second quarter, it was all Miranowski and Schmidt. But since then, they've had scoring from, looks like 5 different players other than Miranowski and Schmidt. We have Tazarek with 2 points and a rebound, Fisher with 2 points, Steger with 2, Peterson with 2, and Little with 2 for the Richland Colts. Colts, I have them with 5 steals in the game and 4 fouls, 4 team fouls in that first half of play. Picking up fouls for Richland, you have Tazarek with a foul, Fisher with a foul. Looks like Guinness with the foul and Schmidt. And then for the Lisbon Broncos, going over their stats. In scoring, we have Hoff with 2 points, Differding with 6. Wilsey with 4 for the Broncos, accounting for their 12 points in the game. And Differding going 2 of 4 from the line for the Lisbon Broncos. Wilsey 1 of 2. And then for the Richland Colts, you have Tazarek going 0 for 1. And then Schmidt. I think I have her down for 4 of 7. So Schmidt 4 of 7 for the line for the Richland Colts. In Lisbon in the game, they had 7 fouls and 9 steals. So things started out well for the Broncos there in that first quarter. They're picking up those steals, playing a fast game, and then ball handling and those offensive boards by the Richland Colts, converting those into baskets. Help Richland pull away there in that first half of play. But that is your score and some of your halftime stats here. It's 34-12. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of our second half on your liveevent.com.
In today's fast-paced world, your business needs more than just numbers. It needs an alphabet roadmap with Olson Accounting. A is for accounts payable, where every dollar counts. B stands for balance sheets, keeping your finances on track. And C represents cash flow, the lifeblood of your business. At Olson Accounting, they're more than just number crunchers. Discover the difference with their trusted expertise, personalized service by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Welcome back here, 11event.com. Set for our second half of play between Richland Colts and Lisbon Broncos. The Colts up in this one by a score of 34-12. Richland led after the first quarter by a score. Excuse me, our halftime score here is 34-12. Richland leading all players in the game in scoring, is Schmidt for the Richland Colts with 16 points in the game. That's unofficially. We'll see. The only three-pointer of the game for any team plays for the Broncos. Broncos with the inbounds. Here to Wertman. Kunze, top of the key, swings it around to Differding. And the shot by a sweep from the corner. No good. Rebound by Schmidt. Colts down court. Miranowski pushes the ball over the right side, gets it into Schmidt, goes up against Kunze. Double team by Hoff and Kunze. His shot for three. Off, no good. That was put up by Fisher. Here's Differding, brings the ball down court. As we open things up in our third quarter. Wertman from three, lets it fly, and good for Wertman. Wertman on the board. So Wertman with the 3-point. He was in foul trouble in the first quarter. Picked up two right away. Satter for a while, and that's three. Or maybe just inside the two. So Guinness with two. So all starters for Richland in the scoring column. After that two by Guinness. Miranowski with 8, Schmidt with 16. Tazaric with 2, Guinness with 2, Fisher with 2. And rounding out the scoring for Richland in that first half, Steger with 2, Peterson 2, and Little with 2 points. That ball batted away. A steal going for Miranowski. She's going to go left-hand side and followed by Wertman. Wertman now with 3 in the game. So steal by Miranowski. Gives her 2. Going on the breakaway. Or the fast break. Followed by Wertman, slows her down. Here's Tazaric, dishes it back out. Miranowski, need by Sweet. Wertman. Ball pushed inside here to Fisher, gets it to Schmidt. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Broncos a little flat-footed, just watched it. Offensive board for Fisher. And a travel here by Tazaric. We'll see in the game for the Broncos. So Sweet takes a seat. So Sweet is out. Here's Wilsey, inbounds it to Differding. Differding leads the Broncos in scoring with 6, or excuse me, Wilsey with 7, or 8 in the game, and get this straight. So Wilsey with 4. There's Wertman going to the line. Differding leading the Broncos with 6 points. Wertman to the line. First shot up and good for Wertman. She has 4 in the half. Hold scoreless in the first half. Now puts up 4. Here's the second shot up. Rolls around, no good. Third shot for Wortman. Puts it up, rolls around, no good, off. Wortman 1 for 3. An offensive board. Here's Wortman. Hoff to Wilsey on the right side. Wortman darts in, loses it. And no foul. Miranowski hits the floor. Schmidt there to clean things up. Miranowski takes the ball down to Guinness. That's stolen away by Wortman again. Wortman with the steal. Another steal for Wortman gives her 4. And a basket. So Schmidt with 2. So 39-18 is our score. And a foul again on Wortman. Wortman in foul trouble. So Wortman, Schmidt with 1,000 points in the game. Win the game in her career, though. Clears the 1,000-point mark for her career with that basket. So 39-18 is your score. Here's Miranowski off the backboard, no good. Sweet with the rebound. Sweet has yet to get the scoring column. Differding, left-hand side, puts it up, rolls around, no good. Rebound. That was Peterson with the rebound. And the bucket is good for 2 for Tazarek. And timeout by the Broncos. So they go down 41-18. You're in your second half of play. Up on your Bank North scoreboard, the Broncos are down 41-18. With 4:30 on the clock. So Lisbon with the timeout. As the Richland Colts lead up on your Bank North scoreboard. With Bank North, good sportsmanship is a valuable trait that goes far beyond the game. For Bank North is achieved by helping our customers pursue their dreams and financial goals while supporting and improving our great rural communities. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. So Schmidt in the running here for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and possibly our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the Game with that bucket and getting over the 1,000-point mark of her career. So inbounds here for the Broncos after the timeout. 4:27 on the clock in the third quarter. Is a pass to Kunze. Kunze right-hand side has Hoff. Hoff not able to get open. Differding as the ball swatted away by Schmidt. Differding is going to work. Tries to go underneath. And the shot clock getting down to 5 seconds. That ball batted away here for Differding and over and back. Has 2 seconds on the shot clock with 3:59 remaining in the third quarter. Here is Fisher to inbound. And that shot rolls around off the rim. Schmidt with the rebound and 2 for Schmidt. So 43-18. Differding. That was Sweet with the speed, tried to save it, but it goes right to Schmidt. Here's Tazarek. Gets out to Miranowski. Miranowski pushes it over to Fisher. Back cross court over to Tazarek. Miranowski drives in. Pushed back by Differding. Differding controlling things on top. Gets the steal and she falls down and not able to break away as the ball goes out of bounds. And Richland ball here with Guinness to inbounds. Steger in. That ball goes to Fisher, and that's batted out. Last touch by the Colts. Broncos ball in the third quarter. (43-18). Open your Bank North scoreboard. Broadcasting from your Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth once again. They're sponsoring this season for winter sports with Stock Growers Bank. As we sit high atop the bleachers from a broadcast booth with Stock Growers Bank, it's your small town bank, a big time partner with the Stock Growers mobile app. Experience banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere, bank near, so you can go far with Stock Growers Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and that's 2 for Guinness. So Guinness with 2. 45-18 is the score. Broncos turn it over. Shot by Schmidt, has the range and puts it in. And Broncos turn it over again. Schmidt works it inside, that pass up, and the shot put up by Little working underneath, ties up Wilsey. Wilsey finally able to get out to Sweet. That's 47-18 is your score here in the third quarter. 2:02 on the clock. Mayers to Sweet. Works it around to Wilsey, top of the key. Hoff looking for somebody. Down to 20 seconds on the shot clock. Differding's going to drive in. Goes up against Schmidt off the backboard. And good with the scoop layup. So Differding with 2. She has 8. First points of the second half for Differding. 8 in the game. That cross court clears it out. Shot put up by Steger for 2 points. She has 4 in the game, 2 rebounds. Here's Mayers to Differding. Mayers works it in. Now back to Differding's going to work in. Going to get Schmidt again. Blocked by Schmidt. – 49-20 is the score. In the third quarter, that shot off, no good. Rebound by the Broncos. Goes to Sweet. He has 2 in the game. There's Differding. Wilsey trying to work inside. Back to Hoff for 3. Puts it up and good for 3 for Hoff. So 49-23 is your score. Under 30 seconds on the clock. Shot clock down to 24. Rebound by Wilsey. So Broncos with 3 3-pointers in the game by Wertman, Hoff, and Wilsey. A steal and fast break layup going up against Differding. She puts it up and in. There's Fisher with 2 in the steal. And down to 8 seconds. Remaining in the third quarter, Wilsey gets it out to Mayers. Mayers takes it down. She steps up for the shot. No good. Defended by Schmidt. And the rebound by the Colts is Fisher. And that does it for the third quarter. Your score 51-23. At the end of the third quarter, up on your Bank North scoreboard, it's 51-23 in favor of the Richland Colts on yourloveevent.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
All right, welcome back after the timeout, the quarter break. Here moving into the fourth quarter. Richland with a commanding lead, 51-23. Almost batted away by Wilsey. Miranowski works it inside, and that ball out of bounds. Turnover by the Colts. So 51-23 at the start of the fourth quarter. That ball batted out of bounds once again. Colts to inbounds with Peterson to Miranowski. Miranowski working inside. Little turnaround shot. Off, no good. And a foul on the Broncos. So Krenzel in the game for Richland. Broncos whistled with the foul. That was on Mayers. And no shot. So Mayers with the foul. And 23-51, still your score with 7:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. 51-23, that pass into Wilsey, knocked away by Miranowski. Broncos maintain control. Here's Wilsey. Over to Kemple. Workman has some space, puts it up. She could have drove in. Says she stops, takes the shot. Back for three for Workman, puts it up, no good. Off the front of the rim, rebound by the Broncos. Again, another offensive board. This will go to Mayers. Puts it up off the underneath the backboard, no good. Rebound by Wilsey. Wilsey to Workman. Workman's going to work inside. Going to drive the lane, goes left-hand side, right-hand side, puts it up, draws the foul for Workman. So goes against Tazarek. But I think it's her second personal for Tazarek. Rolls around, good for Workman. So Workman now two of four from the line for Workman. Good again. 3 of 5 for Workman from the free throw line. So 25-51, 26-point lead. Schmidt trying to add to the lead. Gets her own rebound. And the shot put up no good by Fisher, and jump ball goes by way of the Broncos. They're down by 26 points to the Richland Colts here in the fourth quarter. 6:17 on the clock. Here's Workman to inbound it. Workman with a three-pointer in the game. gets on the scoreboard in the second quarter or in the second half. Has 8 points. There's Coonsey, thought about it. Differding pulls it down to Wertman. Back out to Wilsey for 3, off the backboard, no good. Rebound by the Colts. They clear the ball out. Here's Guinness, stole by Differding. Right-handed layup off, no, and good for Differding. Rolled around a little bit, Differding with the steal. Here's Schmidt, turns around inside the lane, dishes it off to Little, puts it up, no good. And good hustle by Little underneath, ties up Coonsey with the rebound. Coonsey looking to get on the scoreboard, still scoreless. One of the starting 5 for the Broncos. Has the rebound. Differding brings the ball down court. Wilsey darts through the lane. Wertman on the left-hand side to Coonsey. Here's the Hoff. Hoff loses it on the dribble. Coonsey takes a step back, looking for Wertman. Finds Wilsey. Wilsey down to Wertman in the far corner. Down 5:05. Wertman puts it up, bounces around, no good. Hustles in. That's Differding with the rebound. Differding clears it out to Wertman to Coonsey to Wilsey. In the near corner here to Hoff. Differding turns around. Ball batted away by Little. Little with the defense. Differding goes in, dishes it out to Coonsey, looking for her first 2 of the game. Off, no good. Wilsey with the jump ball. Rips the ball out of the hands of Tazarek. On the jump ball. 4:38 on the clock.
Peterson back in for the Colts.
Here's Miranowski to Schmidt. Back to Miranowski at top of the key, working it inside. Colts lose handle on it. Miranowski for 3, puts it off, no good. Coonsey in there, ties it up, along with Differding and Hoff. Hoff gives it to Differding, brings it down court. 4:14 on the clock, fourth quarter. There's Differding, almost a travel. Like she drug that back foot. Wilsey puts it off, no good, gets her own rebound. Puts it off backboard, no good. Rebound again by the Broncos, or Wertman draws the foul. So Tazarek with the foul. She has 3 in the game for Tazarek. Also a steal. Have her for 4 points, 2 rebounds. And Richland with the timeout. Get the scoreboard caught back up. 27-51 is your score in the fourth quarter up on your Bank North scoreboard. This is sports announcer Guy Brendick with our camera girl Kiera Mouse. Broadcasting live from our Stockholders Bank broadcast booth. We're high atop the bleachers on the visitor side of the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Richland with the timeouts. Here in the fourth quarter, 4 minutes on the clock. And after the timeout, Wertman to the line. And that shot up and good for Wertman. 28-51. And that was Differding. That ball knocked out of bounds on the hustle over in the corner by Tazarek, but she knocks it out. Last touch by the Colts. Inbounds to Differding. Differding to Hoff. Moves it back around top of the key to Wertman. Wertman to Coonsey. Kunze back to Hoff here to the near side. Wortman set up over in the far corner to Wilsey. Wilsey drives the lane, sees an opening, turn around, jump shot, off, no good. Schmidt with the rebound. Little fast break by Miranowski. Goes left-hand side, left-hand layup, bounces around and good for two. So Schmidt with the rebound. And the assist, Ashley dishes it to Miranowski with the fast break, left-handed layup. Here's Differding. Saves it from going over and back. D'd up by Miranowski. Here's Wilsey to Kunze, down to 2:59 remaining. In the fourth quarter, Wortman drives in, pulls up, jump shot good for two. (53-30) is your score. Wilsey brings it down after the rebound. Looks for Hoff for three, bounces around, no good. Nice looking shot by Hoff. With the rebound is Wortman, no foul. Wortman with the two on the rebound. So 32-53. Shot put up no good. Rolls around, rebound by the Broncos. Wilsey with another rebound. There's Wortman for three from the near corner off the foot of Wilsey. Just couldn't get her feet out of the way on that one. Off the rebound. Gets it out of bounds. Under 2 minutes remaining now. 1:59 on the clock. Inbounds by the Colts. Steger over to Zarek. So starter still in for the Colts. Trying to work it inside the Little, and Schmidt. Broncos with the height disadvantage throughout the season. They're tallest. They're one of their tallest, 5'6" in their starting five tonight. Here's Differding. Brings it down, gets it to Wortman. Top of the key to Wilsey. Works it back around near side to Hoff. Hoff's going to drive the lane left side into Wilsey. Nice feed underneath. Wilsey draws the foul. 32-53. Here Wilsey going to the line for the Broncos. Wilsey a couple rebounds in the second half. Open out the cause for the Broncos, trying to claw it back in the game, make the score respectable now with the free throw. So down by 20. There's Wilsey for the second. Also good for Wilsey. Now down to 19 is the lead for Richland. As Broncos clearing the bench with 1:15 on the clock. Here's going to Schmidt. Works underneath the Little. Off no good. Rebound. Here's Hoff underneath, tied up by Little. And ball goes to the Colts as the bench clears and into the game. As the Broncos seed the game with 1:07 on the clock. 53-34 is your score. It was 51-23 after the third. Colts trying to work it inside. That's batted away by Laley Dick. So Nice Laley down with the dribble. Brings it down court. Looks for Kemple. Kemple drives in left side and diving out of bounds and losing control there. Sweet for the Broncos. 34-53 is still your score with 43 seconds remaining. As Miranowski takes a seat. So Steger brings it down. Mallard Gunnis also in the game. That shot off, no good by Krenzel. Ball rolls around on the Bronco student section. Down to 25 seconds remaining in our fourth quarter. Here's the Colts. Working around here down to 19 seconds. Trying to run out the clock. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Mayers, bats it away with the steal for Mayers. Has Adair. Adair puts it up. Oh, loses control. She was right there. Just lost control of it for Adair. But Mayers credited with the steal. So I'll give her the steal in the game. Steger takes a seat. Under 5 seconds as the clock expires. Ripley Bank North scoreboard. Your final score, Richland Colts defeat the Lisbon Broncos by a score of 53-34. That's your final on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll come back, recap our game, an Olson County recap, and then close things out with your precision play of the game and your Enbridge Energy players of the game.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
them turn your dreams into reality and help watch them grow. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith will give you a tailored solution to fit your unique requests. From farming, buying a new home, or investing in your future, he has you covered. Stock Growers Bank celebrating 125 years of banking in your local communities. For more information, call Wyatt at 701-683-5000. Stock Growers Bank, where your success is their top priority. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back to your LiveEvent.com. Your Bank North scoreboard. That is your final score. It is 53-34. Your final as the Richland Colts defeat the Lisbon Broncos in North Dakota girls basketball. The Lisbon Broncos hail from Division A Region 1. Richland hails from Division B Region 1 out of District 1. Looking at your stats here for your visiting team, the Richland Colts. Leading all scorers in the game is Abby Schmidt with 24 points in the game, 7 rebounds, and 2 block shots. For Schmidt, she went 4 of 6 from the line. And also in double digits, Miranowski with 10 points, Tazarek with 4 points, Guinness with 4 points, Fisher with 4, Steger with 4 in the game, Peterson with 2 points in the game, and Little with 2 points in the game. So good balanced scoring for the Richland Colts with all their starting players in the scoring column, and then coming off the bench with Steger, Peterson, and Little in the scoring column. And just looking at your steals and fouls, so Miranowski with 2 steals in the game, Tazarek with a steal and 3 fouls, Fisher with a steal or with 1 foul, or excuse me, Guinness with 1 foul in the game, Fisher with a steal and a foul, and then Schmidt with 1 foul in the game. That was for Richland. This is just unofficial stats for the Broncos in the scoring column. Wertman picked things up. She was held scoreless in that first quarter play. She came in off the bench and started to light things up with that 3-pointer, and that put her in a hot streak as she finished the game. Unofficially with 15 points, went 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Also with 2 rebounds and 4 steals for Wertman for the Lisbon Broncos. Hoff with 5 points in the game, also with a 3-pointer. So she has 5 total in the game. And then also in double digits in scoring is Brinley Differding with 10 points in the game, along with 2 rebounds and 3 steals in the game for Differding, and also whistled with 3 fouls. So Differding and Wertman getting in foul trouble in that first quarter, or in that first half of play, I should say, even in the first quarter. Wertman able to stay in the game with 4 fouls. Differding finished with 3 fouls in the game. And just to recap, we're scoring here with Wilsey for the Lisbon Broncos, also in the scoring column with 6 points in the game for Wilsey. Wilsey going 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Broncos 10 of 15 from the free throw line. And the Richland Colts 4 of 7. Only 2 players going to the free throw line for Richland. Add Tazarek and Schmidt at the charity stripe. After the third quarter, the Broncos are down 51-23. Fourth quarter going more the Broncos' way. That finished out the game 53-34. Close things out here from a Lisbon High School gymnasium. We will step away, take a word from our sponsors, and come back with our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the Game and your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. You're on your LiveEvent.com.
In today's fast-paced world, your business needs more than just numbers. It needs an alphabet roadmap with Olson Accounting. A is for accounts payable, where every dollar counts. B stands for balance sheets, keeping your finances on track. And C represents cash flow, the lifeblood of your business. At Olson Accounting, they're more than just number crunchers. Discover the difference with their trusted expertise, personalized service by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside built.
Hey, welcome back here to close things out with your Enbridge Energy play of the game and your Agassiz Precision Egg play of the game. Agassiz Precision Age is your local precision planting dealer for servicing the entire Red River Valley and beyond. Agassiz Precision Egg, as they specialize in everything from your basic planter maintenance to customized planter builds to meet the individual needs of our growers. The planter of the future is in your shed today with your Agassiz Precision Egg. Their play of the game, that goes to Elena Schmidt from the Richland Colts. Schmidt clearing the 1,000-point career mark tonight inside Lisbon High School Gymnasium the second half. So Elena Schmidt picks up your Precision Egg play of the game along with Riot Wertman. Wertman coming in the second quarter, or should say second half of play, drains the 3 points, and that really lit her on fire after that as she finished out the game for the Broncos with 15 points. So those are your Agassiz Precision play of the game, and then your Enbridge Energy player of the game. That will go also to Elena Schmidt. Schmidt with a career game for the Richland Colts, putting in 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 block shots here in the victory night for Richland. So she is your Enbridge Energy player of the game on yourliveevent.com. As we'll close things out, the Broncos back in action on the 12th of December. They're at Central Cass. They come back for a series of games again on the 16th of December versus Northern Cass. That's at home. 19th of December, they're at Oak Grove. And then on the 20th of December before the Christmas break, they play the annual GOAT game here in Lisbon versus Enderlin for the battle for the coveted trophy, Linlin. So those are some of your upcoming games. We will have those home games for the Lisbon Broncos girls basketball on yourliveevent.com. Broncos in action this evening. Also, the Lisbon Wrestling over in Oaks. Should be a good duel over there if you have the call on the radio or also on the NFHS network against the Oaks Lisbon Wrestling duel. And the Lisbon Broncos, as far as wrestling, they're also back in action tomorrow as the boys and girls travel to Wahpeton for the Wahpeton Dan Unruh tournament. And that takes place Friday and Saturday for North Dakota Class B boys and girls, or North Dakota Class B wrestling and North Dakota Class A girls wrestling. They're up at the Dan Unruh Friday and Saturday. As that does it here on yourliveevent.com. This is sports announcer Guy Brent Dick, our camera girl tonight, Kira Mouse, signing off.
North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.